I've been saying this all season, but apparently nobody wants to listen to me. But Tanner Engstrand knows what he's doing in the passing game. He called a phenomenal game yesterday. And I've been doing all 22 film reviews where I'm trying to show you guys how good he is, but it's hard to point it out when Justin Fields was not throwing the ball and was not making the right reads. I can show you so many guys open in multiple situations throughout the season, and Justin Fields just didn't pull the trigger. But watch what happens when you have a real quarterback behind there in Tyrod Taylor. Now, I'm not saying Tyrod Taylor is anything special, but he sure is a hell of a lot better than Justin Fields. And all of a sudden, when you have a veteran quarterback back there that knows what he's doing, the passing game looks completely different. You had guys running wide open all game. And it's no surprise. Tanner Engstrand is a former passing game coordinator with the Lions. And then you brought him over here and you handed him Justin Fields and told him to make lemonade out of potatoes, apparently. But now you can see how good he is. You can see how he's setting up these passing lanes for Tyrod. I got 3 plays here that I want to show you that highlight this perfectly. And they're all to Adonai Mitchell. Nobody benefited more yesterday than Adonai Mitchell. Last week, it was John Mechie. This week, it's Adonai Mitchell. 8 for 12, over 100 yards, 1 touchdown from a beautiful 52-yard touchdown pass from Tyrod. And we're going to talk about that play because that was a beautifully schemed up play by Tanner Engstrand. So let's get into the film. Okay, first play here. This is a, they call it a short pass to Mitchell on the left for 11 yards. It's not really a short pass. It's pretty decent distance in the air. But you're going to see here the stress that Tanner Engstrand is putting on the defense, putting on this cornerback and the safeties. He abused the corners and the safeties of the Falcons. Let's watch the play full first, and then I'll rewind it and I'll show you what I'm seeing. So Mitchell comes over in a motion here. So despite the fact that Mitchell is wide open on this play, you also have, let's let it play through. I believe this is Isaiah Williams. I'm not sure. Yes, Isaiah Williams is wide open. You have Mitchell wide open, and Mechie is wide open on a seam route, a deep corner. You can make the argument right now that this to Mechie is the easier throw than to Adonai Mitchell because you have to layer it over this corner. This is a very simple layers situation here where you have to read the leverage of the corner, and wherever he's going to go is where you throw it away from. This corner here is who you're reading. And honestly, it's a pretty easy read. He doesn't make a decision here. The ball's already out because he's not clamping down. He's in a tough spot. If he's got to either drop back, right, and take up Mechie, or he's got to clamp down on Mitchell. The right play here is for him to drop back and take and help with Mechie up here. And this corner here takes Mitchell. But they catch them in this situation where there's too many routes, there's too many guys open, they don't know who to cover. And you end up with 2 guys on Williams. You have a corner here who didn't clamp down on Mitchell, and you have Mechie running wide open. You could, if he throws the ball out here towards the 30 where Mitchell's going to be, that's a touchdown. Yeah, you can argue with the decision of the throw. He read it quick and he threw it to a wide open guy. So you can't blame Taylor too much here. It's a beautiful throw. He layers it over this corner and puts it in the exact spot it needs to be. But I mean, you had a whole shot up here, and you also had another guy open down here. Again, Tanner Engstrand, Adonai Mitchell was the number 1 receiver on just about every pass play, on every read, and he was open a lot. And this is just a perfect example. Let's watch it one more time. It's a thing of beauty to see a play designed that well and work that well against the defense that you've game planned for all week. This next one is a pretty simple out route again by Mitchell for 10 yards and a first, and not a first down, but for 10 yards. It's first and 15 here. This was very late in the game, 27 seconds left to go. The Jets needed this in order to kick the game winning field goal. Quick decision by Tyrod, gets the ball out, puts it perfectly. Clock still runs. They have to use a timeout. They try getting him out of bounds. It wasn't perfect because he didn't get out of bounds, but it moved the ball up and it put you in a position to win the game. This is what we didn't see from Justin Fields. The indecision. He doesn't throw. I don't think Justin Fields throws this ball if he's playing the game right now. I don't. And again, you got Menchie over the top here, wide open. I understand not throwing this ball because there is only 27 seconds left. But just again, you're abusing these safeties and these corners. And they played right into Tanner Engstrand's hand. I mean, he's a veteran quarterback, quick decision, gets the ball out. You can't ask for much more than that. Simple play route, simple play design that we weren't doing earlier in the season because we had Justin Fields. These are the simple things that I wanted to see Justin Fields do that he just couldn't. And it blows my mind that people think he's still a starting quarterback in this league. And we're going to finish up here with this touchdown. And this, again, they are just abusing the safeties and the corners here. You're going to get here a quarters look from the defensive backs. It's almost a prevent defense. Whatever your definition of a prevent defense is. It's a play action. And, we've seen the highlights of this. But rewind it just a little bit. You have 3 guys going out for routes against 4 defensive backs. And they are so worried about Mechie that they end up double teaming him, and he ends up being one-on-one on the outside. Tyrod is still holding the ball here, and he must see that this safety is deciding to stick with Mechie because Mechie's going to come across. And Mitchell's just going to be one-on-one. The ball's a little underthrown. I get it. So you don't know what would have happened if the DB didn't fall down. Would he have caught up? Would he have made a play? Would it have been a defensive pass interference? You don't know. It's still a touchdown, but it still shows the scheming that Tanner Engstrand is able to do to get these guys open. They both clamp down on Menchie and leave Adonai Mitchell, the fastest guy on the team, your number 1 receiver for this game, one-on-one. And Tyrod reads it perfectly. He reads it perfectly. Again, you could even probably get the ball to Mechie if you wanted to because this safety's hips are turned the wrong way. It's a thing of beauty again. Again, you don't know what would have happened if he didn't fall down, but he's not one-on-one if they don't. I don't know why they were so worried about Mechie. Because Adonai is faster than him. And he's taller, too. He's a bigger receiver. Not saying that Mechie's not as good. They're actually both very well. Very, very good. Tanner Engstrand knows what he's doing. He knows how to scheme these guys open. He knows how to call passing plays. He knows how to call an offense and game plan against the defense. He knows how to do these things. And unfortunately, with Justin Fields under center, you didn't see that. When you're watching it on TV, you only see, the camera zooms in on the quarterback. You don't see what's happening downfield. And this is what's beautiful about these All-22 reels is you can see what's happening down the field. And you can see what the coaches are doing. I'm so excited for what this team could possibly be, especially when Garrett Wilson comes back. And, possibly, I hope, a rookie quarterback in 2026. Not that saying Tyrod. I mean, they should probably bring back Tyrod, and he should be the starter next season with a rookie behind him. I don't want Justin Fields anywhere near this team next season. I really don't. And I'm not the only one saying that. you see what the offense can be. You see what this passing game could do. And I'm excited about it. You get a rookie in the draft, another top rookie in the draft. You keep Adonai and Mechie, and all of a sudden, in the wide receiver room that was so thin coming into this season. Remember, we were talking. If we were saying Garrett Wilson and basically nobody. Next season, it could be Garrett Wilson, a rookie, Adonai Mitchell, and John Mechie. That seems pretty good to me. I'm excited. This was a very good game from an offensive perspective. You can have your thoughts about if they should have won the game or not. That's a different video. But what Tanner Engstrand is able to do with a real quarterback, he's doing what he did in Detroit with Jared Goff. You get him a Jared Goff type player, and this offense could really be unlocked. Let me know what you think about the game plan, Tanner Engstrand, Adonai Mitchell, John Mechie. Let me know what you think about all of these guys. 'Cause I'm excited for what this wide receiver group could be in the future.